2020 Christmas season has been much quieter for most of us, with the usual events canceled or scaled back. However, homeowners are putting more effort than ever into their outdoor Christmas displays. A drive around the city will leave you in awe at the beautiful lights and decorations that are doubly impressive this year. The Haverhill Garden Club is highlighting some of these in their online Holiday Doors of Haverhill photo display. Kathy Fitz is here with us tonight to look at some of the doors and tell us about what's happening with the Garden Club. Welcome, Kathy.
Well, thank you so much for inviting the Haverhill Garden Club to tell you about Holiday Doors of Haverhill. A group of us were talking about what a tough year this is, how some people simply are grieving and just don't want to acknowledge the holiday at all, but lots of people are feeling a little anxious or sad because they're not able to have friends and family over. And so I think you're right. That's why there's an extra effort this year to make houses more festive. And so Susan Schumacher, one of our past presidents, made the suggestion that we use our website, or actually it's our Facebook page, as a display for Holiday Doors of Haverhill. And this year we thought, let's just make it super easy. All people have to do is take a picture, send it to a Gmail account that we created just for this, and then we'll post them on our Facebook.
Excellent. Now, if someone wants to enter the contest and they're not on Facebook, is there a certain way that they can get the photos to you guys?
Absolutely. It's HGC, which is, of course, Haverhill Garden Club, HGC, Holiday Doors, all one word, at gmail.com. Send it in, and then we will post it on Facebook. If you're not a Facebook user, you probably know one, and could say, let me see my door.
Exactly, perfect. Now, of course, the Haverhill Garden Club, you guys are busy all year round, not just at Christmas time. So tell us a little bit about what you're about.
Sure. The club's been around for more than 50 years, and currently we've got about 40 members, 40 members, and we meet typically between September and June. We have programs in which gardening experts come and talk about different things, roses, dahlias, everything you want to know about bulbs, that kind of topic. And we also have a social time before. We also have luncheon, and in the summer we give out Garden of the Month awards to beautiful gardens that people observe. So it's a club that cares a lot about learning from one another about gardening, but also we maintain the plantings around City Hall and at the Citizen Center. We have a scholarship program for high school students who are interested in vegetation and ecology and in pursuing that. So we do a lot of different things and have done many interesting things over the years.
Right. You guys are busy. I know, and I've seen you at the farmer's market and in other locations in the past. I think I bought a rain barrel from you many years ago.
Yes, we did that. That's true.
So we'll go back to the holiday doors. So what has the response been like to that program?
Well, about 53 doors have been submitted so far.
That's a lot.
A combination. We're open to businesses. In fact, one of my favorite doors is actually Headlines Hair Salon on Main Street. They did this awesome couple of stars and some trailing garland. We are getting lit doors sent to us from Mike Jarvie, who I think it's called Jarvie Productions, and his name is Michael Jarvis.
Yes. Can you tell us some of your favorite doors?
It's really, of course, not proper to say that your own is your favorite, but I do love my door because it's got garland, pretty red garland, and I found this felt Christmas tree online, and I just thought it was fun and different, and while wreaths are beautiful, and we have many pretty wreaths that you can see on our site, I liked mine because it was a different kind of thing.
We were talking about earlier that with these beautiful holiday door photos, you may have a project in the works for the future. Do you want to tell us about that?
We were inspired in part, of course, by the Doors of Dublin, which I think is a poster lots of people know, the beautiful Georgian doors. And so we're hoping to create a poster and maybe holiday cards with these images that are, Haverhill doors, and then when we have our annual plant sale in May, we could offer them then, or maybe we could do it at the farmer's market. But again, to raise money for the scholarship that we'd like to give.
That is such a fabulous idea. We'll be watching for the Haverhill Doors of Haverhill poster and cards next year for next Christmas 2021, right?
Right, that's the idea.
Okay, perfect. Now, if anyone is interested in joining Garden Club, how can they get more information?
Well, First of all, you can see some information on our Facebook page, which is Haverhill Garden Club, or our membership chair is Dana Hagar, and she follows a site called Haverhill Garden Club at gmail.com. Couldn't be any simpler. And membership is pretty reasonable, considering that there are 9 different lectures that you can attend during the year. It's $30, and we are open to prorating. If you want to attend as a guest, it's only $5. But we have some great virtual programs coming up because, of course, like every other organization, we've had to go virtual. But we have 2 national gardening experts, actually. Their webinars will be shown, one in January and one in February. The January one is called Radical Perennials, and the theme is perennials that look good, whether they're blossoming or just the foliage is interesting. And then the February one is about pollinator gardening, which is, of course, picking plants that will attract bees and birds. So.
Interesting. 2 programs I'd like to see. So that sounds good. Kathy, thanks you so much for coming in tonight.
Well, thank you for letting the Garden Club talk about its important and helpful and fun project.
Yeah, well, we're happy to have you guys here. Send in your holiday door photos to the Garden Club for the community to enjoy, and see all the photos at the Haverhill Garden Club Facebook page.